Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 1 of Recording in the Box. I'm your host, Casey Armstrong. Today's topic is setting up a Pro Tools session. This may be a little pedestrian for those of you who have already worked in Pro Tools. If you have, you may want to skip ahead a few episodes as we are discussing this topic for the benefit of the first-time visitor to Pro Tools. I'm going to assume you have already correctly installed Pro Tools, so we will simply search for the Pro Tools icon on your taskbar. Click it and wait for Dashboard to open. And there is Dashboard, ready for us to name our first session. I'm going to name this session Sample Song, like so, and we are now ready to select a bit depth. The default bit depth setting for Pro Tools is 24 bits, with two other selections you could possibly choose, 16-bit and 32-bit. 16-bit is intended for lower fidelity work such as demos and MP3s. 32-bit, on the other hand, is a super high sample rate, which if you do choose it will definitely affect your processing speed. It is overkill and generally only used in high-end professional film audio work situations. 24-bit is the default setting for a reason. It can give you CD quality, yet most home studio computers can accommodate it. Now let's move over to select a sample rate. The default setting for this is 44.1K. Some larger studios prefer to record at a sample rate of 48K, but be aware that doing so eats up a ton of storage. Even those studios recording at 48K generally end up bouncing down to 44.1K for the final mix. There's a simple formula for the relationship between the sample rate and its relationship to the audio frequency spectrum: half. In other words, at 48K, the highest frequencies recorded are approximately 24K, or half. The average person hears nothing above 18 to 20K, so selecting 48K seems rather pointless for our purposes. At a sample rate of 44.1K, you will still get reproduction up to 22K, which is comfortably above the human hearing range. So, we are selecting 44.1. Before pushing Create, one last thing. We need to select a destination for our file. As you can see, I generally save to desktop. You would be perfectly correct to save to a Thunderbolt hard drive if you prefer. But be aware that as fast as Thunderbolt is, there may still be some speed issues no matter what the salesperson has told you. This particular Mac only has 1/2 terabyte of storage, yet I still managed to record an entire album on it using only desktop storage. Now we are ready to click Create, and voila, up pops our first session. And that's it for today. I hope to see you next time on Recording in the Box.